This rabbit wasn't just a toy, it was a medium. Not only could it sense the presence of ghosts in the room, but it could also beat its little drum to tell its owner exactly where the spirits were. But anyone who used it had to pay a price. That's what happened to a girl named Nina. After using the rabbit, she not only had a nosebleed, but also fell into a state of complete silence for 15 hours. Her uncle didn't feel safe leaving her alone at home, so he hired a bodyguard named Jack to look after her. To make sure Jack wouldn't harm Nina, her uncle made him wear clothes shackled with chains, so Jack could only move around within a very limited area, and couldn't enter Nina's room at all. Although Jack felt extremely uncomfortable, the high paycheck convinced him to reluctantly accept. After the uncle left, a bored Jack lay down on the bed to rest. That's when he noticed a painting of a witch hanging on the wall. He didn't think much of it, but as soon as he drifted off to sleep, a loud crash from the picture frame hitting the floor woke him up. The painting had somehow fallen by itself, and now the woman in the picture was staring at him with terrifying eyes. Shaken, Jack turned the painting to face the wall, but before long it had turned itself back around. Jack turned it to the wall again and then lay in bed, staring at it. Nothing happened for a long time, and gradually he dozed off, but once again he was jolted awake by the sound of the frame falling. When he stood the picture back up, the woman's expression looked even more horrifying. The next second, Jack woke up again. It had only been a dream. Now he couldn't sleep at all. He wandered into the living room to look around, and that's when he stumbled across the strange rabbit doll. But just then, Nina walked out holding a crossbow. Jack quickly explained that he was her uncle's hired bodyguard. Hearing this, Nina lowered her guard. She told him that her father had suffered from severe claustrophobia. He couldn't bear being locked in the basement any longer, and eventually took his own life, using the very same crossbow she was holding. After saying that, Nina quietly went back to her room. Suddenly, the rabbit began drumming. Its beats grew louder and faster, until the door behind Jack creaked open, and someone or something started moving toward him. The closer it came, the more violently the rabbit drummed. Jack spun around, but nothing was there. He felt like the rabbit was trying to tell him something. Following its lead, he went down to the basement. There, he noticed a hole behind a wooden plank. Inside, he discovered a woman's corpse, with several arrows still lodged in it. Taking a closer look, he realized it was Nina's mother. Then he thought about Nina's unstable mental state, and the crossbow she kept with her. Could it be that Nina had killed her own mother? And if so, maybe she would kill him too. Jack tried to call the police, but the only phone was inside Nina's room, so he reached his hand through a hole in her wall to grab it. But Nina happened to catch him in the act, and without hesitation, she snapped two of his fingers.